here we have Essie, and in this week's video we are going to be practicing Essie's recall. I'm going to show you how to teach it, how to make sure they follow through with recall, and just a few tips and tricks. So number one, you don't want to call them if they're not paying attention to you or if they're sniffing something else. So you want them to come to you during that scenario and they're off in the distance doing something you don't want them to do, but you don't want to call them when they're not looking at you. So first and foremost, you're going to make a loud obnoxious noise like or Essie, come. Good girl. And then use the Essie, come in a nice high-pitched voice. So I got her attention first. Any loud noises work. Whistles, clapping her hand, making some kind of loud noise. That way she's looking at you. Her ears are now on. She's listening, and she knows you want her to come back to you. Essie, come. Good girl. And eventually you can just use her name. That'll kind of make her look around for you. And then you'd say the word come. Essie, come. Yes, good girl. And you're gonna throw kind of like a mini party when she gets to you, because you want her to know that that is what you want, and you want her to want to come to you every time. So once she finds something to do, something to sniff, Essie, come. Yes, good girl. Good girl. And I'm going to reward her when all 4 feet are on the ground. So when she's jumping up at me, I don't want to reward that. So when she's doing something else, focusing on anything else, I'm going to kind of ignore her, not give her that eye contact she is looking for. So she'll go and try and find something else to do, or maybe not. Essie, come. Yes. So those other dogs barking in the background, they can hear us, they're a little jealous. That got her attention, she wanted to know what it was about. So that's when I'm gonna use it to call her to me. Essie, come. Yes, good girl, good girl. Don't mind them, they're very jealous right now. They're trying to get to us. Essie, come. Yes, good girl. Essie, come. Good. Yes. And then lots and lots of praise. Good girl. This also helps like with name recognition too, because she's going to learn that that is her name. She's going to learn that that associates with something positive like food or praise, which she loves both of. She's very praise driven and she's very food driven. She's a really good pup. See if she wants to play with the stick or something. Essie, come. Yes, good girl. She is very people oriented. She loves to kind of stay near you. So this is a little tricky for her because she always automatically wants to follow you anyway, but we're trying our best. Let me try and see if over here. There we go. You can see her a little better. That way she's not super white. Essie, come. Yes. Good girl. Got her attention and then said that Essie, come, in a really loud and higher pitched voice. So they automatically want to follow you when you're talking in that high pitch, kind of like baby voice. So using that, Essie, come. Good girl. Good. Good girl. So they automatically kind of tune into that higher pitched voice. It gets them super excited. Essie, come. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. So using your higher pitched voice for things like recall, it really is almost a necessity, not a total necessity, but they listen to you a little bit better when you're using that higher pitched voice. All right, Essie. Ready to do one more? Essie, come. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. And Essie loves her belly rub. She is a super, super sweet girl. But yeah, this is just a little bit about Essie's recall. She's doing really well with it. Good girl. Yes, good.